This area represents one of the most intensive habitat rehabilitation efforts in this entire environmental study area. Up until about 8 years ago, walking down this trail would have been a wall of Amur Honeysuckle on each side, extending 100 yards, 100 meters in each direction at least. So this was one of the first areas we did invasive Amur Honeysuckle removal. And then coming into play was the Adopt a Habitat program through the Environmental Interpretive Center. And a group stepped forward from the university, a student organization, Beta Alpha Psi, from the School of Business, and they decided to get involved in bringing this habitat to better health. So they established brush piles from the Amur Honeysuckle, and they scattered the seeds of these native grasses, including the bottle brush grasses that you can see. Well named, they look like bottle brushes on stalks. And seeded this area also with some bee balm, some native bee balm and other plants. So you've got this real nice, dense ground cover. Fantastic for all kinds of wildlife. Notice the smaller trees. So we've got this layer here, very dense, very healthy, and then we've got these other layers here, sort of a shrubby layer in some areas, or small trees. We call the shrubby layer the shrub layer. And then we call the smaller trees a subcanopy because they create, like these here, they create a canopy underneath a taller canopy that is part of the taller trees here, like the black walnuts. Gives wildlife lots of really great options. Some birds, for example, like the wild turkey, really like to nest in cover like this. In fact, one of the first turkey nests that we found out here was actually in this very dense area on this side of the trail. One of the main goals of the Environmental Interpretive Center's habitat management plan is to restore natural processes that have been damaged or lost. And a big natural process that creates healthy conditions for a lot of different bird species is habitat plant succession, native plant succession, habitat succession. Changes over time. But if you've got a monoculture of invasive honeysuckle that moves in, that suppresses the healthy trajectory of that habitat succession to where more birds would find that to their advantage. So in an area like this, with scattered tall trees and subcanopy trees and so forth, clearing out the honeysuckle and restoring some of the native habitat can bring it to a much better, much more favorable nesting site for a lot of these different bird species. There are birds that have nested here that were not nesting when there was honeysuckle here.